Hey everybody, this is Eve here, better known as Blonde Ambition 3 on the ECF Forum, and this is my little buddy Kiwi. It's my lovebird. He's supposed to help me tonight, but actually I think he's kind of getting in my way. And as long as he doesn't scream, he can chill with me. But I think he'll probably scream. So, and yeah, do things like that. Don't do that, baby. Stay on my shoulder. Okay, so tonight, what I'm talking about on the Vaping for Dummies is why glass tanks rock. And if you don't know what a glass tank glass tanks are, this is a glass tank that I got from High Desert Vapes. It's called the Lizard, and it's just driving Kiwi crazy watching him. Look at him. He's like, give me that. He always wants in my vaping supplies, but he's a bird. He's not allowed to have them. So anyway, this is a custom made or hand blown, custom crafted glass tank by High Desert Vapes. You can get it from High Desert Vapes. They range in size, in price from $30 to $60. And believe me, they have a lot of choices, a lot of options for you up there. So I recommend you go up and take a look at them at highdesertvapes.com. And why the glass tanks really rock, why I really like glass tanks, and believe me, this is the first time I've ever used them, is because, as you can see, you have a cardo. And you have to have pre-punched cardos to use glass tank systems, and I'll touch more on that later. But basically, you use a cartomizer, and then with the glass tanks, you slide them on over the cartomizers. They have these silicone grommets on the top and bottom, and then you fill the glass tank with whatever nicotine juice that you are vaping at the moment, and of course, this one was filled almost to the top yesterday, and that's how much I've vaped between yesterday and today now, which is a lot because I'm a heavy vapor, and that's another reason I like the glass tanks, is because you can just vape and vape and vape and vape. Basically, if you get one of these glass tanks, you can fill this bad boy up and just go all day. And Kiwi is biting me. Kiwi, don't bite mommy. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Don't bite mommy, okay? It's not nice. Say hi. Say hi. No, he doesn't vape. He just gets in my way. But anyway, there you go, Booger. Get down there a minute. Okay, so, sorry. Anyway, I had some notes here because I'm trying to stay on track. Doing these videos, I'm trying to be informative without going all over the place, and it's really difficult to do without notes. So, like I said, this is the Lizard tank from High Desert Vapes, and also I am going to include the links to everything I'm discussing tonight below the video. And the battery I'm using tonight is the Go-Go Fury by eCigs. This is a variable voltage battery, 1300 milliamp Go-Go style battery. I made some modifications to accommodate it to use these smokeless image volt cartomizers and this glass tank. But, if you want to know how to do that stuff, you can get on ECF and study, and you can learn to do that stuff too. So, about these cardos to accommodate these glass tanks, they do have to be what are called pre-punched. Let me hang my PV up here and I'll explain more. I pre-punched these smokeless image volt cardos myself because, you can buy pre-punched cardos, and I do believe Smoke Tech makes them. But if you have cardos lying around, basically you take, any 510 threaded or 808 cartomizers will work with these glass tanks. It depends on if you decide to get your glass tank from High Desert Vapes. If you decide to get it from another vendor, you may have to ask what type of cartomizers are compatible with their glass tanks, because depending upon where you purchase your Cartos or any other vaping supplies for that matter, that you're always going to have to make sure they're compatible with it, whatever eCig system you're currently using. So what people are using to do these pre-punched holes on the Cartomizers is what's called a saddle valve. And these saddle valves can be purchased in the plumbing section of your local hardware store, and they're about $7. And it's an awesome device, and if I can use it, anybody can. I'm not going to explain how you do this in detail. But basically, the Cartomizer will go, ouch, no bites. Don't bite, baby. Be nice to mommy. We'll go in like into the saddle valve like that, and I usually make it plumb, and you'll put a hole on one side, then loosen it up and turn it around and punch a hole through the other side. Ouch, baby, please don't bite me. Grim Green of ECF Forum, if you check his YouTube video out, he gives an awesome demonstration of how to use this. So I'm not going to go into that. So anyway, that's pretty much it for tonight. Now I'm going to show you how good these things work. Just watch this. They're awesome. Yeah, glass tanks rock. And the biggest reasons they rock is, one, they increase the performance of your Cartomizers. That's the first thing I noticed is usually with Cartomizers, they last a couple days. I refill them 3, 4, maybe 5 times tops. The performance starts going down on them, and I just toss them. And that's a big waste of money. And I have found since I filled this one up, and I've been vaping on this about 3 days now, I just keep refilling the, ouch, baby, no bites, no bites. No, baby. Get up here. I fill it up and then just keep vaping, and then as it gets lower and lower, I'll refill it some more. And so far, I'm like on the 3rd day, and I haven't noticed any reduction in the flavor of this liquid, and that's because you probably can't see, but I'll take the tip off there. Ouch, Kiwi. Baby, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Come get the bird. He's like really biting me hard.
Okay.
You see the liquid in there? Because when you use these glass tanks, the liquid just keeps the filler on these Cartomizers so nice and moist that they just don't ever get dry. They don't get dry, and for some reason, I don't know, in my opinion, it just seems to extend the life of the atomizer and improves the quality of the eCig all the way around. And what was my other note? Let's see what else I wanted to say here. Give me another minute while I check this out. Yeah, more intense flavor from your juices too. So yeah, that's the second benefit of glass tanks. You'll get the flavor if you really, really like your juices. And of course, all of us who vape for any length of time know that that's your biggest expense is probably going to be your juices. And right now I've got a pretty expensive, juice in here. So I want every time I hit this thing to really taste my juice. And with a glass tank, you're going to get that. And even though there's fillers in Cartomizers, the Cartomizers they make nowadays aren't anything like the Cartomizers they made 3 years ago. They are super high quality. The filler has no taste. This is it's a whole new world. So basically, if you really want to extend the life of your Cartomizers and get the most intensity out of the flavor of your juices, then I highly recommend that you purchase one of these hand-blown glass tanks from highdesertvapes.com or any other vendor that happens to create a glass tank. Make sure they're glass. They're worth it. They're worth it. That's all I can tell you. So thanks everybody. Appreciate you bearing with me, and see you next time. Bye bye.